Hello and welcome to another map look. As you see, we have come into the map. We have still got the, if you're not familiar with the basics, so we'll get rid of that. And this is the point at which you start. So you can walk around the house, which is great. First map I've seen out so far where you can walk around so much. Nice view out there. Need a lawnmower in to cut the grass by the looks of things. Here is our kitchen, the dining room. Can you get up the stairs? You certainly can. So I guess this will be the sleeping area where you have to come up here to skip your night. That one opens as well, as does that one. That one looks more like, yeah, it's got a nice wood burner in there. And there is a room with no bed in it. It's got a clock in it, but it's probably like a little study. And we've got a bathroom. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are at the moment. We shall go out and find ourselves a vehicle. We've got a tractor here, that will do us. So we're not going to stop off because this map is so huge. We're not going to stop off at all the sell points. You can see you start off with a pretty big farmyard, and just have a look in this shed. I like the sound. That looks like it's a place you can store grain or potatoes. I like the sound on the sliding doors, they're good. Yeah. Here we have a gate. And we shall go a little further down. And we have another gate. And looks like we've got another. That's a bit overkill for a farmyard with the gates, but at the moment, liking what I see. And we've got another gate here. So we will have a ride round, point out the sales points on the way. So we shall go clockwise out of the map, remembering to stay on the left hand side of the road because we are in Ireland. And I like this, the way the road goes up and down. And as you see, nice landscape, little dyke at the side of the road, a fallen tree there, just adding something to the map. And we shall go around this corner. We have got traffic on the road. Got a farmer here, sat on his tractor having his break. And that looks like it could be another farmyard there. That's probably where the sheep are. We've got another yard down there, not sure what that is, but yeah, that's good. As I say, we shall just jump around a little. Nice trees hanging over the road, that's makes it look lovely. So we shall keep on going around. There is something at the top there of the map, some sell points at the top of the map there. Not found a road that goes that far up yet. Probably just here. This is probably the road that goes. Just have a look at the road signs, see what sort of area this is based on. Colleen, Follyhill, Bale Breese, and Craig and Greygart. Interesting to have a look on Google, see what part of Ireland those areas actually are. But yeah, LANCIBOI has done a wonderful job, and quite like that. Look at that balloon, green, white and orange for Ireland on the balloon, and yeah, doesn't that look beautiful? A waterfall gushing right at the side of the road into the little stream that it runs into. There are various little towns and villages, what looks like another of our farmyards here. Now this is actually sell points, potato marketing specialist there, so we'll just have a look in there, because that looks pretty interesting to look into. So here you are, you tip your potatoes in here and they go into the boxes. Actually that looks like dirt going in there out of the potatoes, and the potatoes carry that. I like that. That is absolutely fantastic, that. Really do like that. We wanted to come in there because it looked a bit different. In here we've got the another tip point for the washed potatoes. How it works we don't know, but yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. I really do like that. And there you see we've got the fighter jets flying over. Here's one of the villages. Nice looking village indeed. That looks like the there is Ballybrack Farm Machinery, Massey Ferguson and McCormick dealers. And you see right out, there's a lot to see on this map, so we can't stop everywhere. I would love to stop at every sell point and every area of interest, but all we can do is just drive around. So looking out there, you've got the farm building there in the distance, the house really does look amazing. There's a farm track down there. I'm not going to show you everything because you may want to find it yourself. And here coming up is another of the farms, and it could well be interesting to farm from any of these farms you want to set up. It's got a nice house there. Whether if you join that you can sleep at that house, I don't know. But look at those hills, that's nice. Plenty of grass fields, which I know Ireland I think is pretty big on its sheep and cattle. And here we've got roadwork signs and some work going on at the side of the road. Workmen are there with their orange jackets. That looks a nice little, oh, and the sound of those working as well. So we are now as far down this way as we can get, so we will turn ourselves around. There is now that'd be interesting to go up here, just have a look, because this looks interesting. See where it leads us. Just a little farm track type thing. We are hidden a little by the trees, but we will pop out, and there you have it. Look at this. It just looks absolutely stunning. It's hard to imagine there's 4 or 5 different maps all joined together to make a 6 times map for you to play on. And this brings you up to, looking at the way that is, the horse stables. And yeah, that looks great. We will head back the way we come. That is definitely horse stables. You can hear the horses shouting. And we just want to jump out here because look at that stunning view. That's the road we just come down. But look at those views. Absolutely stunning, and you can get a good view there of the Irish balloon. And we will continue heading off. We'll backtrack on ourselves a little bit. And it really is stunning scenery around here. We've run off the road because I couldn't see what I was doing, but everything everywhere just looks stunning. I think this LANCIBOI has done some good stuff. There's no getting away from it, but this just leaves everything is done before in the shade. It really does. This literally throws everything out the window and starts again with, from LANCIBOI. That probably goes back up to the horse stables as well. So we shall backtrack down here, take the next road out of the village. There is the other farm again. Somewhere you might want to farm instead of start where the starter farm is. I like the starter farm because of the house. If that house is good, then now there is the harbour there, a nice boat in the, or ship should I say, not a boat, it's a ship. And trunk down here, we'll have a look down this dirt track, see where it is heading us. That dirt track is nice and bouncy. To be honest, that is very bouncy, that. One thing we'll check, can you drive through the edges? You can indeed, so if you're using hired workers then they will go through the edges to turn, so it causes less problems. And again, as you come down towards this sea inlet, again looks absolutely stunning. Power lines there getting into the camera a little. We are now heading out towards the centre of the map. Going to be a fairly long map tour, this one, with it being a 6 times map, a lot to go around and see. Hence the reason we're not stopping at too many other places. This looks like the Central Islands farmyard. Another nice farmyard. Looks like you can have animals here. It looks like it's got cows as well in here. So we shall carry on back the way we came and find a way back onto the mainland. If you want to be an island farmer, yeah, it's island, but if you want to be an island farmer in the sense of a little island in the middle of the water, You could base yourself here. You've got a few fields to have a go at. And we shall now head back down this track. Someone there fishing from his boat. Like how this track is a little uneven. You wouldn't get a totally smooth dirt track like this on a real farm, so it's great that LANCIBOI has added that in. Probably a little bit too bumpy in places. The tractor's bouncing all over the place. But this is a kind of pre-release version of the map. A lot of water on the roadway. And still bouncing our way back to the main road. I was pleased I went down there and got to the island. So now we shall go back out down this road. So we've almost been around the top half of the map. Still, as you see, down the bottom there, even more map than what we've actually been around, so above half of what there is to see left to be visited. You see again coming down through the village, shipping the port. Back past the waterfall on the humpback bridge. Fields are nice as well. They've got little hills and hollers within the field, as you would get on a real farm. Now we are heading back to the next road. Oh, nice wheat fields there. And I've got a car holding us up, got corners and white lines unbroken so you can't overtake. Good idea actually down here to acknowledge it, because narrow and twitch. I'm going to risk a move past him. TNT lorry there in that yard. And here is the main dealership. Got a Massey Ferguson there for sale. And back into a town area. We are now going to go up to the top of the road here and go left. It takes us past the Tesco garage. Again, a nice old building there with the tree falling into it. Again, we've got more roadworks on the side of the road, putting pipes in. And we are now closer to the ship than we was before. There's another of the sell points. There's a pub. Somebody else there fishing in the water. We are very close now to the ship, and we are now on the bottom part of the map. Now what's going up here? We've got a fire engine, so it looks like people about. There's been an accident. Car crumpled up onto this side of the road. Looks like another of the sell points. She'll head down this road, try right around the outside. Everywhere you look, you've got stunning views. That looks like a football stadium of some kind, or a track and field. It's got grandstands there, so obviously something goes up in there. It'd be a nice place to have an Irish agricultural show, probably. So we're not going to bother going up there. There is another farmyard just there. But we are going to keep trundling round, see as much as we can. That's a pig farm there. You can see the pig arks in the field. Now we want to go. Which way do we want to go from here? Where are we? We want to go left here and visit across this way. Visit as much of the map as we can. Everything within the sell points we're not looking at. We'll leave you to discover a lot of the stuff yourself. Did want to pop into that potato one with the way the potato sell point was set up. Not something that's been in Farming Simulator 19 before. There's a similar thing in 17, but first time anybody has put it into a map in 19. Here we have looks like there. And again, another little town area with a Maxol fuel station. Another sell point out to our right. And another. Is that another sell point or another of the farms? It's not marked up with a blue circle, so that could well be the animal dealer up there. We shall now head to the right. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, we'll go to the right. It's going to take. No, that's taken us the wrong way. We should have gone left there, I think. That's the road past, and that. Yeah, that's interesting. Some of the edges have got collisions on, some of the edges haven't. You have to be careful which edges you aim for. Nice little twisty road running into the countryside again. Back past the pig farm. And now this time we want to go to the right at the top of here. We have seen most of the map now. There's a lot left to be looked for. There's the other aeroplane that's on the map flying over. The Hercules. Field size is not too big, not too small. There are some small fields, a lot of nice little medium-sized fields. Let's have a look, see what that is. I think that's a new crop there. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. That's rye, and there's the fighter jets going across. Haven't come across any cabbage or lettuce fields on our ride around. Probably don't start with any, you probably have to plant them yourself. Be interesting to see if there's any equipment that actually plants the cabbage seed, whether it puts it in on the map. And we shall now head round and back to the farm. Have a look at what you start with. Is this a field of cabbages? It is indeed. We've got a field of white cabbage. Fairly big field as well. Would take a lot of cutting if you had to do it by hand. One of the new crops there, the white cabbage. There is also lettuce, red cabbage, carrots and onions on here. Plenty to get your teeth into. Trouble is, a lot of the gateways are narrow and all the equipment to harvest cabbage and onions and carrots are fairly big, so you'll have to pick your field wisely. What have we got in this field here? This field of lettuce here. They look very much lettucey, them. They really do look like lettuce. Probably a little on the big side, but we have seen some lettuce now, and we've seen some cabbage. Now we shall head back down past the big ship, past the fire engine at the breakdown. It has been a long trip around. This tractor already done half an hour on it, just riding around looking at the map without stopping anywhere too much. It's taken us half an hour, so, and we still haven't been to every corner of the map. Leave you plenty to find for yourself. Just check down here. Let's follow this down and we come back to where we started at the farm. Traffic, as always in Farming Simulator, ultra slow. And here we are back at the farmhouse and the farmyard. Round and typical all the way down there. There's no car. As soon as we want to go that side of the road, there is one. Into the gateway, back into the farmyard we go. And more storage sheds dotted about. That's the one we opened before, but down in one of these There's the combine you start with. In one of these I'd expect to find a place to dump your grain, a silo or something around here. At the moment, not seeing one. Plenty of space for your implements, loads of sheds, pretty tall sheds as well, some of them for stacking your bales in. There's your workshop. Well, looks like the workshop. I'll open the other side up as well. Yes, there you are. There's the trigger for the workshop. I see silo emptying bits, so I'd imagine there it is. It's a silo you have to back into, so nice big grain dryer. So let's have a look. I guess that is a cow yard. No, that's a sheep pen. So got sheep up this end. Not sure whether there's any more animal pens around here. Or whether there is just sheep on this farm. It's looking very much like it's just sheep. Although saying that, the farmyard goes for miles. A lot of equipment in there. What we've got in here. Looks like an undercover silage clamp, so I'd imagine there is cows up this end. Jump over this edge. And yes, there is cows down here. There's also a light switch to put the outside light on. I'd imagine there's lights in the roof, so I'd imagine there's one on the inside as well. Let's have a look at the starting equipment. So you start with the 201 horsepower Valtra N174, the 240 horsepower Fendt 724 Vario, the John Deere 6155M at 164 horsepower that we've just done the map look in, the Massey Ferguson Activia 7347S, the New Holland skid steer loader, the Straumann SEK 802 trailer, the Free Flow 25 foot Massey Ferguson header, the Agramash POH 5 plough, Kuhn Cultivar L300 cultivator, the Kuhn BTF 4000 seeder, the Kuhn TF 1512 seed tank, the Kuhn Deltis 1302 sprayer, the Breedel K105 fertilizer spreader, the Garant VE 8000 slurry tanker, the Einbrock Pneumatic Star 900 weeder, the Kuhn GMD 4411 mower, the Vicon Fanex 604, Kuhn GA 9531 windrower, the New Holland Roll Belt 150 round baler, Joskin Aquatrans 7300S water tanker, Stoll FZ60 front loader, the Stoll bale handler, a Wazi bale spike, a Wazi DE 551 FL straw spreader, a Paldini bale spear, the Tam Legwan 24 header trailer, a Sewer SB 700 weight. So that is all of your equipment. So just check this seed drill. again. And that will do, looks like clover and the millet and rye. So not seeing anything in there which indicates it will do planters. So yeah, there you go. It does put your carrots, your onions, your white cabbage, your red cabbage and your lettuce into the in-game planters. So plenty of planters to choose from if you want to grow them. Let's have a look at the sell points. Should be a lot of sell points. So you've got the Big Billy's bale sales, the biogas plant, Garrigart Dock, Garrigart Food Group, Garrigart Rail, Dairy Gold, Gaunt's Food Group, Green's Wood Chips, Murphy's Pub, Roche Garden Centre, Walsh's Contractors Buy and Sell. So those are your sell points. Let's have a look at these cabbages. See what sort of price. So there's like range from 334 up to 505 £100 per 1,000 litres. So I guess the amount of cabbage you're going to get into 1,000 litres, that's going to be a good price for those. So all that's left to say is we've enjoyed this map first look. Please give us a like, give it a share, drop a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and would like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel, give that bell a knock. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.